10 years ago, you could send a press release out to the media and the Daily Mail might pick it up. And now there's deathly silence. So it's become harder and harder to get traction. But if you can ignite the flame, it can spread within literally half an hour to an hour and have total global saturation. So there's no daily news that prints the next day. Everything is immediate, everything's 24/7, and everything's right here, right now. I think if we continue down the road of extremity and exposing the media for its own game, eventually people will get a sort of higher awareness, if you like. I just did an article recently, and I just pointed out how the media now seems to be sort of splitting in half as people polarise and go into both camps. And what I've noticed, like particularly what put Donald Trump in there was largely a racism card, fear of the outsider, fear of the unknown, immigration, banning Muslims and this sort of thing. Yet what you're actually seeing, as I pointed out in this column, is that new media, digital media, has a completely different agenda to the old press. So whilst the old press are running inflaming stories, like every day you're getting something distorted about someone who might be blowing up Parliament, Google hosted the Imams conference in their offices in London. So they had all the entrepreneurs from the Muslim world who are now creating positive content. None of this is translated. There's a complete void between the two worlds emerging. So whilst the Trump side of the things, which is really, I know they say they hate Donald Trump, but they are the ones that created Donald Trump. He had no money behind him. He said everything the media wants to say themselves but couldn't dare say it. So they used this character who just came out with one-liners, who's put him in power. But have we got a situation where we're going to see a Hitler again? Because that's what people are fearful of. Is he trying to cover up by using wars that he's creating? The mother of all bombs just the other day, another PR stunt to distract from all the problems he's got at home. Will he get away with it? But there is a complete split where the half of the world can see exactly what he's doing. They can see all of his mechanics. It wasn't the same back with Nazi Germany. Yet he's behaving in the same way, but there's a complete split. And the people who seem to be on his side seem to be the media, the traditional media, who desperately want to hold on to the way they sell newspapers, the way they gain audiences, which is artificially inflaming things in a distorted way, so people in a fear-ridden state keep consuming that media. The other half of the world have had enough. They've actually moved on. They're off. And it's a complete and utter polarised effect, and it seems to be split into traditional media, keeping the old guard of inflaming tensions and racism and all the rest, and using people like Trump to personify. And the new media, which has moved on completely now.